Muchas gracias.
Ese culo es mío, soy su capitán. Apréndete esas cosas que no me después. Tu novio bien piquete con la ropa abierta. Y ese olorcito coco, que bien te sienta. Ponte el pose y cierra la puerta. Que rico, quítate. Porque yo soy el culote, aguanta el azote, ponemos el desorden. Mírame, prepárame, bella que amé, envuélveme, sedúceme, mujer, Miguel. Vamos allá, lanzando bien, déjate llevar por lo tropical. Esto es mujer, chamaca, pa' que tú veas cómo vivís. Entonces, tómame, siénteme, bailame, péñame, muérdeme, sedúceme. Y las mujeres tienen falta más para tiempo. Las mujeres tienen Parte trasera de la aeronave. Las 25 y 26 únicamente.
Las 13, 14 y 15 parte delantera.
Filas 23 y 24, parte trasera en la aeronave. Filas 23 y 24.
Gracias, hasta luego. Muchas gracias. Él quiere hacer un piloto. Muchas gracias. Hold on, hey, hold on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come. Come. we go. Alright. Hold on.
So this was the first apartment that we stayed at in Cielo Mar, or La Boquilla, which is like north of Cartagena. It's like the northern part. It's still pretty close to the airport, and it's nice because the beach there is like kind of private. Like there's not so many people like the popular areas, so it's fun to just relax there, and it's still not too far from everything. You can still get to the main part of the city. Like the old town is just about like 10 minutes away, so it's like a good accommodation. I highly recommend this place. It's a little bit more on the expensive side, but the food is really, really good, and you're right in the middle of everything. You can see right there the old clock tower, El Torre de Reloj, and it's right in the middle of everything. So you can get some food and a couple of drinks here, and then afterwards you can walk down the little alleys and find some of the different nightclubs and bars they have. But of course, my favorite part of Cartagena is the beach. That's why I usually go there. My favorite two cities in Colombia still are Medellin and Cartagena. And Cartagena is where I go whenever I feel like I want to kind of get out of the big city and just relax at the beach for a little bit. And Echo even likes it too. What is it? Echo, what is it? What is it? Echo. Was that a doggo that just marked your territory? You can see the sunset was phenomenal from this apartment, and any apartment on this side of the coast, the sunset is perfect because you're facing directly at it. This place is called Mall Plaza, and it's one of the best malls in Cartagena, and it's right in the middle of the old city. I moved to this apartment for a little while, which was interesting because right across the street there is a soccer field that kids used to play soccer all day, and there's not really any foreigners around here, so that was a really interesting experience. The beach is really nice in Cartagena too because the water is like really warm, especially because they have those break walls there. So most areas it kind of turns into like pretty shallow water, so the water heats up really quickly and it feels like bath water.
Echo. Want a little water? Come on. Come on.
Alright, so today we're going to Tierra Bomba, which I highly recommend. We're going to a place, I know there's a few of them, but I was recommended by my friend. He's a DJ there, and now I go often. It's called Phoenix Beach, and it's really good. It's really fun. They even let Echo come, and they have a day pass. I forgot how much it is exactly, but it's somewhere probably around 25 or $30 US. And you can come in the morning. They provide the boat ride there, and then they also, it includes a lunch, and so you can stay there pretty much from, I think, maybe 10 or 11 until pretty much sunset. You can also rent jet skis too for another probably like $20 US or so for an hour. The prices are a little bit expensive, but it's gonna be like that when you're at a place like this because you have limited options if you want to rent a jet ski. So you can see me having some fun there, putting on display my limited skills, doing some donuts. Yeah, this is my favorite apartment there. It's called Alta Mar del Cabrero, and it's right across the street from the beach, which is amazing, obviously. And then the sunset is beautiful, like right in front of that balcony. Every single night, you're gonna have a picture perfect sunset. You can see Echo had turned into a proper beach boy at this point. He liked our morning routine. We'd wake up every morning and go for a jog along the beach, and then we'd go for a little bit of a swim before we go inside and shower and have breakfast.
Sit down.
So during the time I was there was actually quite a bit of civil unrest going on in Colombia. And so you're gonna see here there's a protest lining up basically right in front of my building, because this is basically like one of the main roads in and out of Cartagena. So a lot of times during this time they would have protests go up and down this road. I forgot, because each one there was a general civil unrest going on in general, but each one was for a smaller specific thing, and I forgot exactly what this one was about. But a few days before, I'll show you in this picture, there was actually a taxi protest, and I forget exactly what it was about, but it was something about the taxi's earnings, obviously. I think it had to do something maybe with making Uber and the rideshare services illegal, because it would decrease their earnings. So it was interesting to see the entire street lined all the way down with taxis, and they just stopped for a while to block traffic and show their protest. But yeah, just because of my limited knowledge of it, I don't want to make light of it at all. It was actually a very dark time for Colombia for a period of, I think it was about a couple weeks, and there was protests in a lot of the main cities like Cartagena and Medellin almost nightly, and there was a number of people actually killed by the police. I don't remember exactly, but I think it was in the tens, if not maybe edging towards 100. But yeah, all in all, Cartagena is a really, really beautiful place, and the beach is beautiful, the old town is beautiful, the culture is beautiful. You have to make sure you go to the old town, catch a sunset at Café del Mar, and the old colonial streets are absolutely beautiful. They're very colorful, and they have flags hanging from like lines, ropes going across the streets. And there's also a lot of graffiti, like graffiti art along the walls. And I think I already mentioned good food. And there's a place you definitely want to go. It's really close to the old town. I'm not sure if it's considered the old town, but it's just a 5-minute walk from it, called Getsemani. And this is a cool place because it takes you just a little bit out of the typical tourist area and into a slightly more local feel.